Hey guys, what's going on? Hopefully you could hear me. I don't want to talk too loud. I'm still at my daughter's house, but I was kicking back here in the room listening to something. Another thing is I have totally not been on social media. I know I look a fright. Oh well. But let me get rid of that. And sitting here listening to something, or laying here listening to something, and it came about. Thank you. What I'm getting right now is we've been living a lie. Now, I'm just going to talk about this stuff. I don't know anything about any of it. All I know is what it's been popping in my head just here, 111 now. They were giving me the 13th month thing, the 13 months, the 13 signs. I heard somebody say something about 12 houses, and it's like, I don't know what astrology at all, so I'm going to begin to say I know, but it came up, what about, so they say there's like a 13th sign. I don't know, whoever they are. Look it up. Somebody's talked about it. But I want to say, according to, they want me to say like back when there was 13 signs. I don't know if that's a thing or not. But I would not be a Virgo. I'd be a different sign. I think it's Leo or something. I don't know. I think I looked that up once a while ago. It's coming back around. So something from earlier this year or last year. 10 months, I heard. So maybe you wrote something. Anyway, you'll know if it's for you. It's like I don't want to give too many clues, and that's interesting, clues. Because we want energy to speak for itself. We don't want to spoon feed you, hand feed you seeds, words, things. I just heard false memories. Interesting. But so living a lot, like getting back 303, getting back to the sign thing. So my sun sign with our zodiac signs, with the 12 that we have, which we go by, I'm a Virgo sun. And I'm a typical Virgo. But if there really is 13 signs and I'm really a different sign, say my sign is Leo. Well, I don't know what Leo traits are, but would I be any of those? Or am I just, what am I trying to say? If we've been living a lie, how could I have these certain traits? You know what I mean? And these are traits that I've always been, before I even knew what a zodiac sign was. So they're like, it's in the stars. They're showing me that handwritten card that I have. It's written in red, and it says written in the stars. I think it's written in red. That's how they're showing me. So the color red could be significant. But, and I'm acting like I'm turning the card over. It's written in the stars are, that's why stars are so important. Astrological signs. Hold on, the dog is scratching at the door. The grand dog, the little Scotty one. He'll be with me over Thanksgiving. So I'm sure you'll see him. I've been like I said, a social media hiatus. Is that the right word? Yeah. I haven't been I've kept my phone in the bedroom and I've just been chilling, you know? It's been nice, actually. And I just got a notification, but, and when I get back home, I'll talk about all this stuff, but, I've been going through my own little shit here, you know? Yeah. Anyway. Thank you, new moon in Scorpio. I don't know. I just heard heavy in the heart. Holidays are coming up. That could be extremely hard for most people. Oh yeah. I left all of my toiletries sitting on my sink before and left them there. Didn't even pack it. So there's that. So I've had to borrow everything from my daughter. Anyway. So what if everything we've been taught and everything they've told us is a lie? So what? Are you going to continue, are you going to continue to live that lie? Are you going to forge this new life, way of being, this new way of thinking, or I don't know, something about forging ahead? Forging forward, I don't know. It's like I'm seeing like something being etched in metal. I'm not saying that has anything to do with forging. I'm just saying engraving, like I don't know. They're bringing this back to my thing, so I don't know why you need to know this, but this is interesting. It has to do with all ones, so I don't know what this has to do with anything, but they just, for like 2-3 days now, it's been popping in my head to say 111.1. And then I weighed myself here, and then it came to me that they were showing me back when I was a little kid. I would look at the clock, and I always remember seeing, ever since I was really young, I always remember seeing 11:11. And when I was a little girl in like grade school, I think they would always say like make a wish, or if you're wearing a necklace and the clasp comes here, you know, you make a wish and you turn. I don't believe in wishes, but back then, you know, but it was always 11:11, make a wish. But they're bringing me back to one of the times in California when I lived in Woodland Hills with my grandma. I don't know if I was with my grandma or not, but we were driving around somewhere in the valley, and saw 11:11, and it was 11:11 in the morning, of course, not at night, but in the morning, and it just, the memory, the feeling that I'm getting back with that is significant. Like, why do I always see 11:11? And I have ever since I was young. So I saw my birthday again, 9/14. Interesting. So it had something to do with your birth, written in the stars. Something you were always born to do. Something you are, or you've always been. Coming back home to that, awakening to who you are. They're showing me, and I think, what movie was that? The one with Heath Ledger, A Princess Bride, I think. And that one chick does the armor. Anyway, they're showing me armor. And they're showing me, and they keep showing me these certain engravings. So this could go all the way back to Knights of the Round Table, but back to the days of knights. Swords, armor, forged armor, engraved, etched armor. This fucking dog. I don't know what he... Hold on. Alright, I'm back. I'm getting real close, so I don't have to talk real loud. Hopefully you could hear me. I don't know. I'm hearing that song, Changes. So as I'm shooting this, I'm getting a lot of pressure. I can feel it in my nose. Left side pressure. Left side pressure with right side problems. Oh God. Both of my ankles are cramping. Interesting, I'm 56. That's an 11. Something about 11s. It's all adding up. It's all lining up. I'm getting a rundown on my life, and it's like 11 could also be 2. Anyway, there's so many significant things that happened. So maybe this is a thing for somebody to look back. Something maybe happened when you were 11. Significant changes in your life, or things that have occurred. I guess when you're younger, they can just be things that happen, not changes you can make. Well, no, that doesn't make sense. It does on one aspect, but I'm always wanting to explain too much because everything is so fat. There's so many things to things. It's like finding it hard to pinpoint things because it all just kind of rolls in together. Talking like I don't know. It's not for me to tell you about your life if this is a general. It's not really a collective thing. Well, I guess you can call it collective. This general collective, whatever's coming through. Now, if it was one-on-one, it'd be different. But most people don't want to hear things. They have it in their mind, and people only hear what they want to hear. That's why I ain't got no time for any of that shit. Does this guy like me? Does this guy that? And it's giving me that eat, pray, love again. I know. We're just bouncing around, not making any sense, but then hey, where else are you going to go to get that? Right here. But there is a message. All the things when we jump from one thing to another, it's because whoever comes across this video, there's that one part that makes no sense to nobody else, but it does to that one or two people. the shame of it is, but I believe that, you know, like right now this video is 15:15. So if you were only listening to the first 4 minutes, knowing that that's all you needed to hear, I'm always thinking, or by the time as we go on, we're having so much trouble with communication. And I could sit here and go, it must be Mercury retrograde. I don't know what it is, because we could do this at any time. So, got to have a label to it, right? But then they're giving me, okay, let's go with that. Planting seed, this false matrix or whatever. Fuck. I'm so tired of all that shit. Why can't we just be who the fuck we are, and why the fuck we came here, and then just do good? Or is it... I can tell you, I'm just fine to go whenever. Because the transition's beautiful. Yeah, I'm blessed beyond measure. But it's like it doesn't come without a price. Physical pain every day. I'm doing good today. Actually, I don't really have just the normal today. So that's like being pain-free. It's the tolerable one. It's the one that you live with that you just don't even kind of really recognize. It's a constant. It's all right. Then the emotional pain of whatever, just life. Then the mental body, you know. But it feels like, you know, I have a point on this and it's like, can't pinpoint. Everything's like moving all around. That what's coming through is so, all of it. It's like making ovals. Not a round circle, you could do circle, but I'm being shown more like maybe ovals going, you know, going around a sphere, but just going, it just keeps going and going, right? But at certain pinpoint parts on each revolution, I guess, it's all scattered, but it's all, they're telling me, I heard string theory. I don't know anything about string, but it's like having a string, like a ball of thread. Just goes around and around and around and around. Ball of yarn, I mean. It's one string. But as it goes around and around, there's different points on this loop, this round and round that we're doing. This fucking dog. I just don't want his dad to get mad because he's scratching at the door. Because I have it closed. So that's what's bothering me. So, hang on. so can't pinpoint anything. Everything seems to be all working together sporadically in a way. I don't know, it's weird. It's different points in time. If I had my dry erase board, I would do the, and then, I don't know. So just imagine a string of, a light or whatever, just going around and around. Why do I say? Because that's how they're showing it to me. And there'll be a point on one of those that have gone around, a lighted point on just, one light ball. And then another one here and there, just, I don't know. So beautifully entangled, the entanglement of our lives and the undoing of it, I guess. Maybe by the time you see this video, or I'm hearing, or shortly thereafter, you'll begin to be shown or see different pinpoints in your life that are all adding up. Take that for, I keep hearing that, where do we go from here? Now that on the journey. I wish I had some cards with me. I don't know what else to say. Hang on. I've already been 22 minutes in. I've said enough. I'm going to go. Just going to have to go with everything that needed to be said was said. And see you on the next time. Namaste. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. Much love and peace.